What's going on YouTube? It's AKingsCreation again, bringing you guys another video. In this video, I will be breaking down how I was able to obtain the catalyst on my first attempt. Now, I did go through this mission already on story mode, but I completed it on story mode difficulty, so I knew I wasn't going to get this mask right away, or if at all. Now, on this attempt, I am on a 4-man team on heroic, and I'm also doing the shepherd rank, and I gained the most amount of contribution on this team as far as damage goes and survivability, right? So I believe with all of these points I'm trying to make here is what gives you the highest chance of obtaining this mask. Now you could say this was lucky me getting it on my first attempt, but I feel like with all of these contributions or these points, then I would and should have the highest chance of obtaining the mask. So only on my first attempt I've gotten this, other than outside of the story mode difficulty, but I don't think you get rewards in story mode, right? Because it's a different type of mission or a different feel. So as you guys can see here, I have the Lexington in my hand. Yes, I have put on the Lexington, which means I have created a new build. So coming up this week, I will be breaking down what one of the best ARs or the best AR currently in the game can do at max damage, which yes also means I have expertise up to level 30. All of these I will be breaking down all guides of these soon throughout the week. I just want to let you guys know that I obtained the catalyst mask yesterday, and I wanted to get this video out for you guys so you guys can see exactly how I did it. Now throughout this video I will show you some gameplay just so you guys can get an idea of how much contribution I was doing, how much damage I was doing, how much survivability I had, right? And towards the end of the video I will show you guys what the catalyst can do, how it dropped for me, and how excited I was when I got it. All right, so as you guys can see, I am using the smart cover again. I really starting to think that this is going to be my #1 skill throughout the whole entire DLC, because the smart cover just has so much survivability behind it, and I'm just on tier 1 using this, right? So also if another teammate is using the smart cover and you guys can put both of them together, you even get even more shield or armor. So it's very useful, man. It's very useful, and it helps you get through these missions. So as you guys can see, I'm also doing a shepherd rank. So the leader of this team is the Beast, and he asked if we can come in and help him so we can even obtain triple XP for being a shepherd. And also shepherd rank, you can go up and up, and in the reward you can get an AR. Now I don't officially have that AR yet, so I will not make a video talking about that yet until I actually obtain that weapon. Also let me know in the comments if any of you obtained the catalyst mask yet, or the AR that comes from the game pass from doing the shepherd rank. I would love to know how many people have it and how they obtained it as well in the comments below. Hey, we just got our shepherd rank level up, man. We appreciate this team for voting to shepherd, give me a shepherd rank. That is great. And as you guys can see, I'm doing a lot of damage right now, so I'm building up that contribution as we speak right now. I'm doing so much damage from a distance because of this Lexington being at expertise 30 and having strikers going on and so on and so on. But I will show a video of that build, like I said. And by the way, I opened up that reconstructed cache that I got from this, and it didn't give me that drop yet. And I've opened up at least 4 or 5 of them already. Okay, so in this room, it was pretty tough with this team. The team honestly was in trouble a lot, and I had to basically revive a few teammates here, but it is to be expected. You're basically getting ambushed here in this room from all different directions, and you just got to pay attention to your surroundings and make sure you know exactly what you're doing. And that's why I highly recommend the smart cover. Like I said, if you guys haven't seen that video, make sure y'all check that video out and let me know what you guys think about the skill in that video's comments. So one of my teammates go down here, and the other teammate's about to revive him, but he's getting ambushed because they're coming out of that door, and he might die here. I don't remember exactly, but I'm trying to protect him with all the bullets I possibly can. As you can see here, both of my teammates go down, so now it's just two-man group as we speak. I got Sergio here coming over, get revived. He will be able to get revived here, and then we're going to have three-man team. So like I said, it gets intense in this room with certain people, and you just got to be the top dog and just make sure you stay alive to help everybody else out. So as my teammate is laid out on the floor behind me, just taking a nap, I am going to try to revive him here, but then I realized that this is a shock floor and the shock was about to come here, and I did not want to lose my unbreakable. So I just got out of there, and I have to kill this, you know, Black Tusk real quick. But it looks like King Lou is going to help me out here, and I'm going to go ahead and revive our sleeping teammate. So we're in this room now, and this room is also an ambush room as well. But good news is I had decoys. If you guys want to like have the enemy shoot something else and you're trying to heal up or something, or you're just trying to distract enemies so you can take a lot of the pressure off of you, make sure you guys have the decoy skill active, man. I highly recommend getting that up. If you guys also want to know what skills you should max out to expertise 30, let me know. I have a few skills that I think that everybody should have maxed out to level 30 expertise, or whatever your highest current expertise is. All right, so we finally made it to the part where you're able to get your catalyst drop. Okay, so this is the end part of the final mission for those who don't know of the DLC. So once you get to the final mission, this is where you're able to get the catalyst. And like I said before, with I don't know how many points it was, but with the points I mentioned, heroic 4-man group doing the most amount of contribution. All right, and you know, probably I don't know if it has anything to do with the Shepherd ranking, but just try to make sure it's a Shepherd thing. I'm just showing you every point that I had to achieve this, right? Especially with the Ouroboros, you can do a lot of damage with the Ouroboros. So I have the Lexington, the best AR, and then the Ouroboros, which I still believe is the best SMG. But there are some builds that make the backfire look crazy as well. So it just depends on the situation and what build you're using, but I still think the overall best SMG with no help is the Ouroboros. I realized that all of my teammates, when I be doing Shepherd or just playing with any random, they usually have the Reviver Hive. Now I could put the Reviver Hive on myself too if I ever go down, but it's very rare where I go down, so that's why I don't really have it, because I believe it's just a waste of a skill space for those who actually don't really die during any mission. But it does, and it is beneficial, and it helps people getting frustrated when you're able to revive somebody instead of have to go chase them through the map just so you can revive them. Now this is the part where you can get the catalyst. Okay, you guys see the laser marauder. This is where you have to destroy it, and once you destroy the marauder, it drops the catalyst match if you do the most amount of contribution overall. Now, as you guys can see, I am destroying all of its weak points. I don't know if that contributes to the chances as well, but I'm showing you exactly what I did to get this mask. Now, the other person destroyed that one, but I destroyed the middle, the heart of the marauder. I think that is the strongest weak point anyway, because it freezes the marauder, and boom, I got the catalyst. All right, so as you guys can see, I eventually got the drop. Now let's go ahead and break down what it is. Also, I meant to tell you, if you're running with a 4-man group and somebody else gets it and they already have one, they can give it to you. So that's also a good way of, you know, getting a higher chance of getting it as well, having multiple people help you do it, right? All right, so this is the catalyst. Okay, it comes with weapon damage, hazard protection, and status effects, because it's more so a status effect type of exotic, right? So the catalyst, dealing and receiving status effects: burn, bleed, shock, EMP, disrupt, poison, and blind or disorient. Build stacks of catalysts to a maximum of 12. Each stack grants 2% weapon damage, 2% status effects. Each enemy within 25 meters that is affected by a status effect grants 1 stack per second. Being affected by status effects grants +2 stacks per second. Stacks decay at 1 stack per second after 5 seconds if no enemies in the radius or you are affected by status effects. Reactant. At max stacks, killing and status affected enemy grants bonuses for 5 seconds. 25% bonus armor and 20% reload speed. 25% bonus armor is pretty huge. That's like 1/4 of your bar. And then reload speed is kind of efficient, especially if you're trying to burn through magazines pretty quickly, and a lot of weapons with high RPM do that. And then you have the stabilizer at the bottom. While burning, you can maintain ADS without disruption, which is huge too, because if you get, you know, like a grenade that attacks you, if you're burning, for example, then you can like shoot at the same time, which is pretty good. So that is the catalyst. That is what you can do, and that's how you obtain it. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe if you're new to the channel. I'll catch you guys in the next video.